So commercial launch rebroadcast what I'm doing. Sometimes it starts, sometimes it's not. It slows in. It doesn't matter. I think the people that just is here. Okay, you just switch to rebroadcast. We got to ready, Al?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody. Hello, 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 and welcome to our the Friday of our Juneteenth celebration. Tonight we have a special guest on, but thanks. It's great to have you all in the house, and I'm your host, Lavalais, and
And I'm Ella here at the first start of our Juneteenth celebration. Hey, everybody. Nice to see everybody in the house tonight.
that's right. I see Fern's there, #1 spot.
Always, always. And hey, Manhattan, I see you, New Orleans, in the house. I hope you like our colors, by the way. We've got all great colors for Juneteenth. I think it looks kind of cool. Thank you to Zeke. Yay, Zeke, for doing that for us. Always looking good.
Yeah, we do get a change every now and then. He goes really out there to provide us with some really decent backgrounds. He loves doing the graphics. That's for sure.
Yes, yes. Actually, those the colors at the bottom underneath my name, they look like from St. Kitts. My family's from St. Kitts, so that's the Kittian flag right there. So, yay, St. Kitts. Looking good.
So you're going to give some shout outs out there? Come on, let us know where you're from now.
Yes. Hey, Atlanta. Nice to see you, Atlanta. Hey, Chicago.
Yeah, we're gonna echo that for you, Fern. Free at last, free at last. We can celebrate Juneteenth.
Yes. Oh, yes, definitely. And for Juneteenth, we have a phenomenal show coming up this weekend, right, Lavalais?
Oh man, I can't wait. I know you're gonna do the lineup in a minute or two, but we have a great lineup for our Juneteenth celebration. We were able to yesterday or today we got posted on the TV station in Raleigh, North Carolina, for
Yes.
our Juneteenth celebration about our show that's coming up this weekend. We're going to try and show it to you tomorrow, but at least we're letting the word out in the triangle. So if you live out there in the triangle, I hope you got a chance to see our interview today.
Yes,
Okay?
we were on CBS Channel 17. It went on air at 1 o'clock today. So if you didn't see it, like Lavalais said, we have a clip of it and we hope to show some of it tomorrow. So you'll see how we were talking about artists and Black artists, Marketplace, and Juneteenth. Definitely.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else want to give a shout out in the house? Who's
I
out there?
see. I see Detroit's there, and Wilhelmina Gibbs. I know she's in New Orleans because that's Manhattan's daughter. I know that.
Okay.
She goes under an alias.
Okay. And Watsonville, California. That
Oh
you're new.
yeah, that's a
You're
new
right.
one. Hey,
Yes, that's a
and
new
San
one.
Diego.
All right.
All right.
Oh, hey, Lorena. Lorraine, we went out to lunch today. She's in San Diego. We met here in Philadelphia. Thank you so much for watching. Hi.
All right.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to do the lineup if that's okay with you, Lavalais.
Oh man, we still have a couple more shout outs. Let's give a couple more shout outs. I think we
Okay,
got enough time. I think we
okay.
got enough time. We
Oh, I see South Florida. I see Connecticut. Did we say Detroit? Hey, everybody. All right. Yes. Oh, hey, Cheryl. She's in California.
all right.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, we have a California artist included in the show that's going to be this particular weekend, right?
We sure do. We sure do. So I'm going to give you the rundown on who's coming up tomorrow. Nice and sweet, 2:45 to 9 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, both days. Let me give you the lineup. We start at 2:45 with a little bit of intro, and then Lavalais and I go right into it from 3 to 4. If you don't know, if you're first time to the show, I am a milliner, Lavalais is a jeweler, and we will be showing our work at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Right after us at 4 o'clock is the Art of Poncho. He's out of Baltimore. Again, if you haven't seen it before, he's fast and furious with his art. He shows G clays, prints, original work, and you're going to get 50 minutes of a blast of amazing art. Takara is on from 5 to 6, showing her accessories out of Chicago. From 6 to 7, we have Karen Clark, that amazing ceramicist. She's been on our show before and she's back again, so look forward to her. 7 to 8, Avian and John. They are new to the show. They're coming out of Atlanta and they have amazing leather bags, leather accessories. We have some wonderful leather craftsmen and women out there, and they are one of them. So check them out, 7 o'clock on Saturday. And we end the show on Saturday with Mishi Knitwear out of California. She's on at 8 o'clock. And if you didn't see the pre-show, you're going to, well, if you did see the pre-show, you will know that she's going to bring it. She has these wonderful belts and new pieces, so check her out. Sunday, we're going to start with Alon. Alon has been on the show before, and he's back again with wearable art. He's on at 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock, Elements of the Earth, wonderful jewelry from Floyd Banks out of Texas. 5 to 6, we have Joyce Lomax, another ceramicist. She's out of Atlanta. 6 to 7, the Wilborn sisters. We have the other Wilborn sister coming on this time. It won't be Janice. It won't be Carolyn. It will be Janice who's coming on. She is going to be coming from us live from Atlanta, and we're excited to have her on the show. From 7 to 8, we have Stuart McLean, again, wonderful leather bags and fine art. And then Lavalais and myself will be closing out the show at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's the lineup for Juneteenth BAM. All right.
Yeah, come on. Make sure you grab yourself a glass of wine, get yourself a chair, and sit back and relax and watch the show. I can tell you that Karen Clark's bringing it this time. She had some pieces. Elle and I wanted to go to the bar over before we even got a chance to see them. So, and you're going to get a chance to get them before we can have them. So
that's right. That's right.
So come on, tune in, check out the show. Pancho is going to bring it. Avion and John are new to the show. So we're going to have a great time.
Right. Takara is doing a special collection for Juneteenth. I know Mishiware is going to bring it. And just let me mention the others. Elements of the Earth, Joyce, Wilborn Sisters, Stuart, everybody. It's going to be a good
Floyd's
show.
got new work for you. I mean, everybody's just like, you're not going to want to miss our first Juneteenth celebration.
Is it official? Is it officially Juneteenth?
It's official.
It's official.
Yeah,
okay.
It's official. This is our first, first Juneteenth celebration weekend. So
yes, so excited about that. Okay, as Lavalais said, we do have a very special artist tonight. Before we go into him, I think we're going to show some commercials. Is that right?
Yeah, we go.
All right, here we go.
Give yourself a minute. All right.
Just so you know, we are always surprised, like our engineer / graphics person behind the scenes always surprises us with those ads. So I love it.
Awesome. Yeah, mine was great. The first time seeing it. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay. I hope you enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Ella's. I enjoyed mine also. Thank you very much, Mr. Zeke. Yeah, I can give you an update on what's going on with Congo Square. Someone's asking about that. I would let Manhattan give that update to you, because she actually is a member of the Congo Square Preservation Society. She's on that board and participates in all of everything that's going on with Congo Square. So the things that I know right now about Congo Square is that the city of New Orleans is trying to take over and put the new city hall in Congo Square. So if you can imagine the city of New Orleans, City Hall, being on sacred ground, which is Congo Square, then you know the fight that they are having to try and preserve that. So
Definitely.
they have the community down in New Orleans very much in arms about the city trying to take over uh, Louis Armstrong Park and make that city hall.
Wow.
Okay,
Okay.
all
Whew.
right. So
That's an
that's a
update
little
right
bit of an
there.
update, huh?
Yeah. I said that's an update right there. Okay.
Yeah, that's a little bit of an update. And I got a personal update. A personal update is that my son just accepted a job with the district attorney. He's going to be one of the deputy district attorneys for the city of New Orleans. So
All right. Congratulations.
that's on a personal note. So I'm happy dad.
All
Um,
right.
okay.
All right. I think
All
we
right.
I'm just saying hello to Philly, hello to Durham, North Carolina. I see you in the house. And let's welcome our guest because he has a great story. He is a master in what he does, and I'm going to let Lavalais introduce him and excited about this. So here we go.
All right. So before I introduce him, I think we're going to bring up his slide. I just want to say he's had an illustrious career. This is his retirement thing that we're doing tonight. He notified us recently that he was retiring, and so we decided to bring him on the show and show him some gratitude with respect to his retirement. So we're going to get a chance to see some of his art that he's mastered over a 60-year period, I would assume, because I've known him for at least 50 years, so, right about 50 years. So I know he's had a career before I even met him doing that. A little bit about him that you probably don't know is that he comes from artists. His mother was an artist, and he's been an artist. He just went right into that. He's very self-taught. He's not a schooled artist, so everything comes from his heart. So welcome Mr. Sekou Ra to the house, to Ella and Lavalais Live. Mr.
All right.
Sekou Ra.
All
Well,
right.
well, well. Thank you for such a gracious introduction. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I don't think you've known me for 50 years, so please don't tell me.
Oh yeah, I think we go back to the 70s. This is 2021.
I don't know you. I'm sorry, I don't know you.
So when I was talking to Sekou earlier this week, he was telling me it was about 40 years because he wants to keep it like that. 40 years he says he's been in the business.
Okay, we
Yeah,
won't
so
we won't
four
count those
decades.
70s.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
looks
leave
like
the
looks
70s
like I
out of
froze
that.
again.
You're just
All
fine.
right, I'm
If you sit back a little bit from the camera, then it won't
all
freeze.
right. I was freezing on that.
There you go. There you go. You're good.
Okay,
You're good. I have a
so go ahead.
everybody has questions for you. And also, guys out there, if you have any questions for Sekou, this is your opportunity to speak to this amazing person, hear about his life, his work. Any question that you have at all, we're happy to ask. Okay. So, who's going to ask the question first? You or Lavallee?
Oh, well, I might as well ask him first. The
All
first
right.
question, which is about, I just want to know why he decided to retire.
Okay. Well, actually, I'm just tired of setting up tents and running up and down the highway like a madman, breaking down and carrying all of that stuff. It just doesn't make much sense anymore. Uh, and with the environment that's happening around this country and around the world, actually, I I'm skeptic about what the future looks like in art shows. So, I'm just feeling that. I don't need to do this anymore. And I'm very thankful that I'm in a position that I can make this decision. I'm thankful for all of the people that have supported me up to this point, and I've made some good decisions. So that's that's basically it. I'm a little bit burnt out on the setting tents up and
Okay.
that kind
Okay.
of that kind of thing.
I, I, I get it. I understand. I
Yeah, we
understand.
can attest to that too.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
So
sure.
I have to take you back a little bit and ask you, when did you discover your love of jewelry, or when did you really start?
Uh, can we can we hold that question for because
Oh,
it'll be
sure.
part of the story
Okay.
probably.
We okay. we can
Try another one.
we can actually start your story if you like. Yeah, let's go into it. We can start with the
Okay.
images and everything.
Well, what do you want to start with first?
Okay. When did you start? When did you start? We've got the picture up of like the story that you told me about this particular image, so it's all yours.
That's the Spanish Steps in Rome, and I'm gonna come back to that because the story starts way before that.
Okay.
And actually, the story starts around a young man who was about 16, 17 years old. And he was a handful in Chicago, raised in Chicago. And he was quite a handful for his mother and his stepfather. So they sent him off to California to live with his uncle, who was a photographer. And he was one of the second cameramen on the movie industry, like Metro Golden Mayer, some of those people. So he used to get me extra parts where I stand up and pretend like I'm reading a newspaper or something. So I thought about it when I got back to Chicago, and I said, well, maybe I'll be
Freezer. Okay. All right.
Okay, I think we lost him for a second. We
Yeah.
if he can hear us, I'd like him to leave and join the room. Hopefully, it was just getting interesting too. Okay, he will be back in a minute. Sekou has a very interesting story and is well worth waiting and waiting to hear what he has to say and tell us about his life's journey.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute. We've gone over and rehearsed it with him to see, as he lives off in the woods in Alabama, really. So the internet connections may not be a problem with us most of the night, but we're going to try and get through it. Um,
Yes.
so
Yes.
we've rehearsed with him to try and see about getting him back and forth on and off. So if you
All
guys
right.
just bear with us, we're going to have him back on. All right, cuz. Nice to see my cousin in the house. I haven't seen you in the house, cousin. All right, that's Sharon and Lavalais Redmond up in Pontiac, Michigan, I presume. Am I right? Yeah. So, uh,
Okay. We are just waiting for Sekou to come back. It takes a minute for him to get back in the room. So we're just waiting on that. His feed probably froze for a minute. So as we wait, any anecdotal stories about him, Lavalais?
oh yeah, I'll talk about how I met him. I graduated from Art Center back in the '70s, and Floyd and I were very close friends. And Floyd picking up the trade of jewelry making, and so Floyd was a friend of Sekou, and we decided to. Uh, Sekou and Foots were in Chicago, so Floyd and I were in
yeah.
California, and Floyd was driving
I'm
the.
I'm back.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll start my story right there.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Oh,
All
I
right.
don't know what happened. Any,
Uh,
anyway,
It's all
so
it's all
this
yours.
young man left. Huh?
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh, okay. So this young man left Chicago and went to Europe and was touring Europe and went to about 9 countries in Europe, wound up in Italy. And that picture that you saw, the Spanish Steps in Rome, I used to go there because the artists hung out there. And I befriended a guy named Tommaso who used to make little wire jewelry. And so he used to give me like 1,500 lira every now and then to buy spaghetti dinner. And one day he didn't have no money. He said, man, he need to take these pliers and some wire and do this, do what I do. I said, fine, you know. So I piddled around and made a couple of rings and set them down there. Tourists came along and said, oh, that's so cute. And I put on my best West Indian accent. Yeah, man, you know. She asked me, how much? 1,500 lira, you know. So they said, oh, yes, I'll take two, you know. So I made money making those little wire rings. But I understood that I needed to go someplace that I could do English because I couldn't speak any Italian. So I went to England and I was told to go to Earl's Court Road. And so I got to Earl's Court Road and I was walking down the street and I ran into these two brothers. And we got to talking and we about the same age. So they realized I didn't have a place to stay. They said, man, you come stay with us. We on the top floor. We got 5 months up there. Nobody will know you're not part of the exchange students. So I said, okay. So that next morning, I go downstairs, and lo and behold, all of the other exchange students were women. I was like, okay, what is this? New Jack City? But the movie hadn't been out yet, but I started immediately cranking out earrings. I was making earrings so fast, they was coming out of my ears. So I was making money doing that. So meanwhile, I had been there about 3 months, and I was out walking one day, and it started pouring down rain. And I stood in the tube with the rest of the people, and the tube is like the underground. Ella know what I'm talking about. And so I was talking to this sister from the Cameroon, and she was telling me that she was in a play around the corner at the West Indian Student Center. So I said, well, okay, I'm gonna go around there with you. So I went around there, and Dill Bishop was doing a play, and she asked me, she said, do you know how to read? And I said, of course. She said, well, this guy's missing, so would you read his part? So I said, yep. So I read his part. Next thing I know, I'm in the play. We only ran the play for one time, but there was another guy in the play, Jimmy Rand from Barbados, and he had written a play about New York and the man taking advantage of black folks, song and dance and all of that, right? So he asked me to read it, and I said, okay. So I read it. I got back with him, and I said, man, this is New York. Obviously, you've never been there. So we rewrote the play. So during the rewriting of the play, I decided that it should be a musical. So he went along with it. So we kept writing. I wrote 4 songs. He wrote 4 songs. And then we had got a band together, reggae band, and started doing rehearsals. So to get back to the story where I was rejected at the Institute of Actors, I wound up co-producing, co-directing, principal actor What else? Oh, songwriter, not notes, but just the lyrics. And what else? Actor. Did I say actor?
Yes.
Principal actor. And so just to let that woman know that I had talent, because after that I had got back to the States. I'm making a big jump here, so just bear with me. And did a play with Eartha Kitt in Hollywood, but that's a whole nother story. We wound up getting equity cards at Professional Actors Guild. But anyway, so back to the uh, story in at the West Indian Student Center. So finally, we were running the show. We did the Edinburgh Festival. We did the beer festival in Munich and a couple of others. We did the theater in the round, which is a theater that has a stage and all the people sit all around it. So we did that. And finally, we were coming to an end. And I had a friend that was come to watch the rehearsals and we hung out and stuff. And so one day he came and he said, man, he said, cool, I'm going to Africa in 2 weeks. I said, that's great. He said, I tell you what, you want to go? I said, I ain't got no money to be going to Africa. He said, I'll pay your way. So we on the plane. We landed in Kemet in Cairo. We hung out. We went to Uganda. We went to Kenya. Then we got on the bus, the regular bus, the 600-mile, $100-mile bus that went 80 miles an hour on a on a highway that was big enough for a bus and a half. Some buses in the ditch. Indigenous people getting on with goats and chickens and stuff. And we were riding and riding. And I found I was perplexed about something. Because some of the Maasai would get on and they would either pay or they didn't pay. And I was just like, well, why they ain't paying? So I later found out that they were so honest that in the village you wasn't allowed to lie. And they get certain amount of time to lie, and then if you kept lying, you just get put in the bush. So they would get on the bus, and if they had the money, they would pay. If they didn't have it,
Everything is fine, Sekou.
oh, here it is? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So anyway, they would ride. So one more interesting, well, two more interesting stories on the same vein. We were getting to the Tanzania Kenyan border, and there was a couple on there, white couple, and then there was an Oriental guy on there. So when we got to the border, we went into the immigration's office, and the immigration guy was like, he was like a mean looking guy. He was really mean looking. And he asked the white couple, let me see your passport. Where's your ticket to go back? How much money do you have? He did the Oriental guy the same way, right? This thing, what they gonna do to us? Same thing too. So I got up there, he asked me the same thing. How much money you got? I said, I got about $1,000. He said, where is it? I said, on the bus, in my luggage. He asked me about my ticket on the bus, in the luggage. He did the same thing with Elby. Then he picked up his stamp and he slammed down on our passports. And then a big smile came across his face. He said, welcome home, brothers. I was like, tripped out. I was outdone. So we get to Tanzania, we get to Dar es Salaam, and about a week later, I go downtown, and I'm standing in this shop, and I see this guy run by, and then I see about 30 people chasing him, and I'm like, what's going on here? And then all this dust and dirt and all this stuff. Then when they walked away, he was laying there, and I asked the guy, the shopkeeper, I said, "What's up with that?" He said, "That's called instant justice. He probably stole something." And all of the gangster stuff from Chicago and all that stuff that I knew to do went right out of my soul. It just left. Like, okay, enough of that. Won't be none of that going on. So the last thing was that I went to a goldsmith shop. This East Indian guy ran this goldsmith shop. So I got to talking to him and I told him I made jewelry. He said, "Well, let me see something." I poured it out on his desk. He kind of snickered. He looked at me and said, "You want to learn how to goldsmith?" I said, "Of course." He said, "Be here in the morning." So that was it. I finally left Africa, got back to the States, and the one thing that I never did was refuse to learn how to do something. Someone asked me, "Can you make this?" And I said, "Absolutely." So the moral of all of this for me is that all of us are creators. We all are born creators. Now it's your choice whether you decide to work for someone else or work for yourself. And most of the time, some of the things that stop people from creating is their fear of not being accepted or fear of not making the things that they actually want to make as well as they want to make it. But the bottom line is this: if you do something with your heart and your soul and you love it, there are other people that are going to love it also.
Mhm.
And that's it.
Wow.
All right, all right, all right.
Oh, wow. That was, I love the story. It really was. I learned so much about you this evening, Sekou. Really, wow. And I asked you earlier this week, what do you want your legacy to be? And your answer was,
Well, at that time, my answer was whatever the people want my legacy to be. All I, all I really want is for folks that have participated in my life is to be happy and satisfied and appreciate and enjoy the things that they've purchased from me or gifted from me, however the case may be. But that they love it and enjoy it, and that's what's important. You
okay.
All
know,
right,
people
all
gonna
right.
make up their own mind about you.
Okay, all right.
Okay, we're gonna see some of, you're gonna show us some of your work that is not for sale, but really just to show your creativity and just the depth of your amazing craftsman. So let's see that work, and I know you're gonna talk us through it.
Okay, that's a two-sided bracelet. It's actually one bracelet. One part is the bottom, one part is the top, but you can interchange the top and the bottom. And it's made with fossilized ivory, woolly mammoth ivory, and opals. And one side has the Jinyami and I, I believe it's the Benin mask on the sides. Next, that one is inlaid with amber, with fossilized ivory. We use woolly mammoth ivory. We don't use the elephant ivory anymore. The woolly mammoth ivory is they're extinct, so we can't kill them. So that's the ivory that we use. At least some of us use. And on the side are chihuahuas, and maybe as we move along, I'll explain what the chihuahuas are about. But, but we can go moving along. That one is all uh, woolly mammoth ivory and opal amber, and the backside is woolly mammoth ivory also. Okay, that one is a constructed piece. That one is the things that I really like to do. But those things take time. That's about a 4 or 5 day process. And that is using different, learning how to use the different soliders, the hard solder, the medium solder, the easy solder. Learning how to construct each piece so that you build it. It's a building, actually. So that's the difficulty in that. And that's also inlaid with opal, ivory, and amber. And the reason why most of it is inlaid with opal, amber, and ivory is because they're soft stones. They're easy to cut. They're not like onyx or jade or something, very difficult to cut. You have to use different kinds of machines to cut those stones. Okay? That's also a constructed piece. I was thumbing through the the Native American, I don't use the Indian, Native American Journal of Jewelry, and I saw something similar to that. And I said, I can do something like that. And so that was my idea coming from that particular idea that I saw in the magazine. And that's construction also. Very difficult. That one took 6 days. Oh, and that's the guy that I was talking about. Okay. Okay, that is a amber bracelet with the Benin mass, and the center stone is the cherry amber. From my understanding and research, the cherry amber is the oldest of all of the amber. It's fossilized in the ground. So what happens is that by it being resin and it's in the ground bakes it over thousands and thousands and thousands of years. It slowly bakes it to where it turns red like that and clear. That's the top of the food chain from what I know. That was also an inlaid amber, sterling silver. All of these are sterling silver, I meant to say. Okay, Asar and Aset and Haru, the original Holy Trinity, from my understanding. That one is done with sterling silver inlaid with opal, mostly opal, and I can't really see it that well, but I think it's mostly opal. Yep. And that is on the walls in one of the pyramids in Egypt, in Kemet, the Holy Trinity, the original, according to historians. Asar and Aset. That I'm sure most of you are familiar with is the Ankh, the life sign. And that's in cherry amber. It's only two of those in existence. I won't be making another one. Ah, there they are again, the Holy Trinity. Asar, Aset, Harut. And they are inlaid with opal, amber, and ivory. And the center stone up at the top is cherry amber. And I think that's a jinyame on there. Yep, it looks like it. Omnipresence of the Creator. That's a small portion of 150, well, 150 awards that I have received. Actually, I couldn't get them all on the hood of the car, so, but anyway, no problem. Okay, that's another inlay piece with the ivory on the backside. That one has opal, amber, ivory, and uh, what do you call that wood? That black wood, ebony. Yep. And also, you've seen that similar couple of times before. That's the fossilized ivory and amber and uh, opal. All
All
right.
right. All right. So most of those pieces are pieces that he's already made. He will be showing some pieces in a minute that are going to be up for sale. But before we go to that, we brought in another special guest who's known Sekou for a long time. We want to welcome to the room, we have Mr. Floyd Banks in the room with us also. So, Floyd, are you here?
That's my brother.
I've been watching.
That's that's my stepbrother. What's up, homie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bo. What's up?
You?
Well, yeah,
Been
it's only
enjoying.
8 o'clock.
Oh, look, this modern technology is something, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. It's working. Yep. I got cut off a couple of times, but in the middle of a sentence. But
Yeah.
wasn't their fault. I don't know whose fault it was, but it was. I'm gonna blame it on technology.
That's all it is. It's that smartphone.
But
So
since you're on here, I'm gonna give you your props before, because I was gonna give them to you anyway. There's a couple of pieces that we've we've connected with that he's been a part of. So we've collaborated on some faces
up a little
that
bit,
are
huh?
part of my jewelry design. So also when I retire, I'm gonna turn all the people on that love my work to my brother and let him take them on and let him have them. It's only two brothers that I really hold high esteem for, and that's Floyd and Tommy Jones. Other than that, everybody else is good, but for my book, those are the top of the two.
Well, I appreciate that one. That's
All right.
why not?
It's
Okay.
it's all you. It's all you, Floyd.
Oh, okay.
You got a question
You said,
for him,
wait,
Floyd?
I've been down to his place in Mississippi and
Mississippi,
where somewhere down
Alabama, Alabama,
there.
man.
Okay, but they both about the same.
Yeah, you're
Anyway,
right about that.
it's you wouldn't think, just like I'm here in Texas, you wouldn't think that we'd be where we are with what we do. It's a whole nother. It's like yin and yang. So I took one of my other buddies down there, Sika, and he said the directions was from Sekou telling us to look for a green cow, and we looking for cows out in the walking around. And I'm saying, a green cow, and then we passed the sign and had a picture of a green cow on there, and went right by his house and kept going. And the next thing I know, here he is behind us, honking his horn. I said, well, we was looking for a green, actual green cow. We weren't looking for a sign. That's how he gives directions down there in the country. So you have to learn how to fit where you are.
Uh-huh.
Good thing about it, Floyd, is that by us being creators and artists, we're able to live where we want to live,
True.
and that's a benefit.
Definitely, because as you said, you can do what you want to do whenever you want to do it. So,
There it is.
you
So
know,
Floyd, did you have a question for Sekou or a comment?
now, oh, whenever you get through coughing,
Go ahead.
no, I'm just, you know how I mess with stuff. Anyway, I want to thank you basically for what you said about me and my work. So, and Brother Tommy, I know, I look at his stuff and I'm like, damn, this brother, that's all he does. He don't even take a break. So
Right.
that's a big plus in my book. So I'm happy to be in the same sentence.
Okay. Well, we wanted to bring the two of you together just as a special surprise for
Yeah.
Sekou, you know.
Oh, he didn't know?
He didn't know, so it's a
Good
special
thing
surprise for him.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We were gonna have Foots in. We were gonna bring Foots on too because we know that the two of them also go way back. But he had weather related problems in
Hey,
New
D.
Orleans where he couldn't. It was raining so hard he couldn't get out. But there's D. D got something to say to you, right, D?
Yes,
That's my backgammon partner.
and that's what I was gonna say.
I'm still gonna smack your behind.
Here that Sekou and I, there are not a lot of people that play backgammon anymore. But when he would visit us when we were in Los Angeles, he and I would. And so far, I'm ahead of the game, so that's why he's gonna have to.
Not too far, but anyway, I'll agree. You've been better than me in most cases.
Okay. And so,
I ain't ashamed.
well, I appreciate that too, and I want to say that.
that's because he got witnesses. That's the only reason. That's why.
As you had while you
Okay, I got it.
I was going to just
thanks.
say while you were saying, as you said earlier, I just want to thank you because these were gifted and I just want to wear it because it was your day to day. So I love these brown amber earrings that you gifted to me and you will always be, have a special place in our hearts. So we love you. And like you said, you guys are brothers. So you're my brother-in-law. I love you to death.
I hear you. Love you too, sugar.
Bye.
Okay. Wonderful. All right, guys. I think before we get too late in the show, Lavalais should show the rest of his work because people want to purchase some
Yeah,
pieces.
they don't want to see
Yeah,
my face.
yeah. I'm thinking that's what we're ready to do right now.
All right.
Yes.
So
Go
So
ahead.
We've
thank
had
you for
enough
coming on,
stories.
Floyd.
Everybody's.
I'll see you Sunday.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Floyd. All right.
Look forward.
All right. See you Sunday.
Peace.
All right, so everybody, the last segment of this show, Sekou has pieces that he is selling. Remember, he is going into retirement, so support him well. You can reach him on Facebook. You can direct message him on Facebook at Sekou Ra, and you can also message him on Instagram at Ra Sekou. Is that correct, Sekou?
Yep.
All right, so here we go. We're going to show pieces that are available for sale.
Okay, this is one of the ones that I was talking about is a collaboration with Floyd. So this is amber and sterling silver, and it's got another piece at the bottom of amber. We don't have the whole break necklace there, but anyway, that one is 225. The Jinyame sterling silver, that is a silver dollar next to it, so you can kind of get the size of of it. And that one is 105 with the chain. A lot of times people don't realize that those chains cost money too. But anyway, let's move along. Uh, this is uh, this is jade and opal, and it's in sterling silver, and it sells for 200. This is the low end market of my work, or I shouldn't say low end. I should say my sale, my for sale work.
And just tell them again where they can contact you, Sekou.
Uh, Facebook,
Oh,
uh, DM, say Wow Sekou on Instagram.
okay,
I,
awesome.
okay, this one is turquoise and citrine. That little stone up there, yellow stone up there is a citrine, and it's in sterling silver. Also, that one is 250. This is a Montana agate, and it's in sterling silver, and it is 175. This is Sister Africa, Queen Africa, Mother Africa, with the amethyst. This one is in sterling silver also, and it sells for 250. And this is kind of like a collage piece, I guess, uh, with the Jinyame and the Chihuahua. Might as well explain that Chihuahua right now, maybe for some folks that might not know what it actually is. It looks like an antelope. And in Mali, the Bambara people wear that as a headdress. It's made out of wood. And they wear it as a headdress during the ceremony of the first harvest celebration. So that during that celebration, they are wearing that so that they have an abundant crop, so that they so that the crops grow up good and healthy. All right, moving along. This is the dream catcher. This one is a multi dream catchers, the cherry amber and the yellow amber. Normally, I normally make a cherry amber and a yellow amber. This is the most, what can I say? One piece that I've made probably 30 times. I have convinced people that really love it that dreams can come true, and it helps to have a dream catcher. So I do this one in those particular color stones, cherry amber, yellow amber, and this one is a cherry and yellow. I made quite a few of them. This is my version of an ankh. It's inlaid with amber, uh, fossilized ivory, jinyame, and some opal. Right in the and that one is 450. This is an ankh with a crystal at the top, a pyramid crystal. And if you could see it close up, you would see that it's an illusion. It's four ankhs inside there, but it's actually only one ankh in there. But it shows four ankhs, and it's inlaid with amber and ivory and opal, and it's $500. We did that one. This is the birds of paradise. The amber, ivory, amethyst, and inlaid around the amethyst is opal. This one is 450. It's on sale. It used to be 525. These are rainbow moonstones in sterling silver. They run 110. Chinyame and amber earrings, 140.
Sekou, can you give the price of the dream catcher again?
Which one?
No, this one, the dream catcher.
Did I give a price?
No,
No.
someone's asking the price again.
We'll do this one for 350.
Okay.
The red ones are 450. The yellow ones are 400.
Okay. Thank you.
Ivory, woolly mammoth ivory, Jinyame, 130. These are the cherry amber coral. I call it coral. In the middle, that's like a coral etch. And those are 145. Those are sterling silver. There's a chihuahua again. And those are fossilized ivory, sterling silver. I see a flaw in there. Uh-oh. There's a flaw. Anyway, I'll have to correct that. Uh, those are 150. These are the same kind of coral, but these are yellow amber. And these are 130. They're in sterling also. Okay, the Asar and a set are on the side of this bracelet. And it is in fossilized ivory and amber. That one is 550. And I don't even know what the ring is. I haven't seen that one. This is a 14 karat gold red cherry amber, the top of the food chain. This one is 1700. This one is a scarab bracelet. Actually, I got those scarabs in Kemet, and it's in sterling silver with an amber. It's 275. This is all amber link bracelet. These bracelets go around your arm and then they lock. They're not, they just fit around your arm and then there's a lock on them with a safety catch. So this one is 300. This one is a little bit more plush. This is all amber, yellow amber, and it's in sterling silver. And this one is 575. And the one on the left is amber with a yellow topaz, and it is 450. And the one on the right with the cherry amber is 525. This is rhodochrosite. Rhodochrosite is one of the most expensive semi-precious stones. When I say semi-precious, I'm talking about tiger's eye, black onyx, jade. It's the most expensive. And this bracelet is 300. Black onyx. This one is 275. Okay, this one has a boar's tusk. It's inlaid with amber, ivory, and opal, and the top is boar's, a wild boar's tusk with a amethyst stone on the top, I believe it is. It's a cuff bracelet that has to fit. It's not adjustable. You can't adjust it. It's a hard seller because it has to find the right arm to fit. But anyway, it's 600. Okay, this is I didn't actually carve this one. This is a, a face from Africa. I just assembled it. It's not really a creation of mine. It's a creation as far as assembly is concerned, but it's not a something that I actually carved. So this one is only 500. This one I just sold about 2 hours ago. The amber, ivory, and oh, okay, well, go ahead. It's sold. Okay, this is another assembly piece, which is it opens up and you put your arm inside and lock it, and it is amber, ivory, the same routine. Jinyami on the top. This one is 900. That's the other view, top view.
This is your last piece, okay?
Yep, very good, very good. Did we do that quick enough, Love?
Yeah, my brother, you ran through it really nice. You sold quite a few pieces, so you're gonna have to look up on the go into your comments and check it all out because quite a few of your pieces sold while you were showing them. Okay?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, you have
I
more
hope I
than
have them.
you have more than five.
I hope I still have them. I
Well,
do. I'm sure I do. If I don't, I'll just have to make them.
okay. Everybody out there that's watching, I would suggest that you message Sekou as well. I see the ones that you want, but just message him as well so that he can, get those out to you as soon as possible, and he'll let you know
Well,
how he wants to be
ac-
paid.
actually, we're going to have to really talk personally because
Oh,
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna need information from them depending on what it is they're ordering because some things may not work for them, and I don't want to send somebody something that's not going to work for them. So, some of the bracelets, may be too big or too large. We got to discuss some things maybe. I'm not sure, but that's a possibility. So we're going to have to be in contact verbally over the telephone also. But they'll be able to find my number,
okay. So if they message you, you'll give them your number.
of course.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
Um, I'm
So I am very honored and happy that you have given me this opportunity to do this. I've enjoyed it. I was sorry that my stories got interrupted, but that's just part of it. And it looks like you're wearing the dragonfly there, woman. Are you?
I am wearing the dragonfly. I am wearing all Sekou today. I'm wearing the dragonfly. I have one of those constructed pieces that he was talking about.
Oh, yes.
I have one
Oh,
of
yeah.
those.
That's the inlay when I inlaid for you, right?
Yeah, it's all inlaid, so
Yeah.
you can see how that looks on. That's one of the
Uh,
constructed pieces. And I have a dream catcher. Just want to show everybody. I'm not wearing it, but this is one of my
yep.
favorite pieces. I try not to wear it too much because it's a big favorite of mine.
And you
It's
got an eye of Peru also.
I have an eye of Peru as well, and I've got my eye on some other pieces that you just showed. So yes, awesome. Well,
I give thanks to you too for doing this. It's been a pleasure.
yes,
Yeah.
we've enjoyed it.
Lavalais, take that frown off your face.
I'm not frowning, my brother. I'm not frowning. I'm not
Okay.
frowning. Don't worry about that. I'm
All
always
right.
smiling. Believe me.
All right.
It was great to have you on the show. I hope you, like I said, I'm sure you did well. So hope you enjoyed, the show. So we'll look forward
Oh,
to seeing you in the
I
future.
did enjoy it. No question, I enjoyed it.
Okay, so I
Very
think you
good.
got one more thing that you wanted to shout out to everybody before you go. You want to tell them a
Uh,
little bit about your thing that you have coming up?
oh yeah. I'm gonna be in Chicago for the inauguration of my retirement, and we be doing a show. I have three other sisters that'll be there, also selling their merchandise, and it'll be July the 10th and 11th at the Best Western on 48th and Lake Park, and it starts at 3 o'clock on Saturday till 7, and 1 o'clock on Sunday till 7. And there'll be champagne, hors d'oeuvres, and all of that other stuff.
All right.
All right, it's almost worth flying to Chicago just for that, right?
I hope so. I hope so.
Okay. All right.
All
We've
right.
enjoyed we've
Yeah.
enjoyed having you on, everybody. I hope you enjoyed Sekou.
Bef-
Lavalais has one more thing to say.
Yeah, I just wanted to, before we go, I mean, if anybody out there has anything that they wanted to ask Sekou before we let him go, uh, why don't you go ahead and send us a little message right now, and and we can get him to respond to you right now while we still have him on the show.
Right.
So if you
Sounds
got
Any
good.
que-
you
any
got
questions?
that you want to say or ask Sekou before he goes, come on. I know we got some of y'all out there because a lot of you already knew who Sekou was. So, and all right, okay. I guess we don't have anybody. I guess everybody's slow. Is that what's going on? Okay. Well,
Well,
we'll just
it's okay. I wasn't prepared anyway.
all right. Yeah. Well, okay.
Okay.
Well, here comes one. See, it just takes a minute. But Ethel want to know if you're gonna make some more dream catchers.
Am I gonna make some more what?
Dream catchers.
Uh, I have on my work desk one yellow one that I was going to make, yellow amber, that I was that I had anticipated on making. So yes.
Okay. Because
Who was
yeah,
that?
that's Ether, and I think she's from out of um,
She's in
North
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure she
Okay.
already has some of your work. I think she was the first one to say that she had some of your work already. So.
Okay. Excellent. Very good. Thank you. I appreciate
All
her.
right. All right.
Uh,
Right.
she just needs to inbox me and we'll talk.
All right.
Okay. All right,
All right,
everybody.
y'all.
This was the start of our Juneteenth weekend. We started off with a great vibe with Sekou. We loved it. Don't forget, we have more artists coming tomorrow. We start at 2:45 till 9 tomorrow, and 2:45 until 9 on Sunday. So make sure you tune into us, and let us just finally say our goodbyes to Sekou before we finish up.
And everybody enjoy your Juneteenth weekend.
Well, see, now we're starting to
Yes.
get
And
the questions. I don't. Now we're starting to get the questions. Let me
all
ask you.
right,
You got two questions.
all right,
The construction pieces in the beginning, will you be selling them? That's number one.
because they're already sold.
The ones that were not for sale. They're already sold.
Oh, I only have one construction piece that's for sale, and that was
Okay.
the last one.
Okay.
Okay.
And someone wants to know if you'll be teaching your craft to anyone, to young kids.
I have taught 6 sisters so far. I've given 2-day classes for 6 sisters that I've taught individually, and I don't teach brothers anymore because some brothers got issues, and I'd rather teach sisters. Plus, there's not enough sisters making jewelry that are in serious competition with the brothers that do make jewelry. So I want to see more sisters making jewelry at this point in time. So I have given classes.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so
Awesome.
we're gonna let Sekou go. You guys can
Yes.
message him through Facebook.
All right. Thank you so much,
If you have some
Sekou.
more questions. Thank you so much, Sekou.
All right,
All
peace
right.
out.
All right.
Peace. Okay, everyone. Wasn't that awesome? I know you saw some pieces that you want. I remember he is going into retirement, and it's not like, you can wait next year, next month. They're gone. So he's not making them anymore. So support him, please. All right. And tomorrow, what do we have tomorrow, Lavalais?
Oh man, we're kicking off our show tomorrow. We're gonna kick off Juneteenth celebration in the house. Tomorrow's
Yes.
gonna be Juneteenth celebration, and we got Poncho coming on. We got Karen coming on. Who else we have tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow also we've got Takara, and we have Avian and John. They're new to the show, and Mishi Knitwear finishing the show. That is a great start to the show, and officially Juneteenth. And then Sunday is Father's Day.
Yeah, that's correct. And on that Friday, Sunday, I'm sorry, we're gonna be bringing Brother Floyd in the house. Am I correct?
Yes, Floyd will be in, and he always shows amazing work as well. We also have Alon Wearable Art. I think they're going to be showing a few
from
men's
Africa.
T-shirts. I think Wilborn Sisters.
Yeah,
and,
the new one. We're gonna have Janice. We're gonna have
Janice
Wilborn
out of
sisters.
Atlanta. Yeah,
Hey.
exciting. Stuart McLean coming back, bringing us the best bags, and Joyce Lomax. All right,
That's
and that's the
correct.
lineup for Sunday. All right,
All right.
everyone. We're gonna go get some rest, get ready for tomorrow, and we will see you 2:45 sharp Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, come on, join us tomorrow for our show for the weekend Juneteenth celebration. We'll be there and we'll kick it off at 2:45. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Don't forget YouTubers as well. Follow us on YouTube.
Yeah,
Click
yeah.
that notification bell.
And Black Artist Marketplace and our website, which is there's Instagram, and our website, which is www.blackartistmarketplace.com. And on the website, you'll find I think some of Sekou's work is on the website. Did you not publish some of Sekou's work on the website?
Some of Sekou's work is it's just to look at. It's not for sale on the site, but there's also a little bit more information about him. I had the opportunity to interview him earlier this week, and there's just a little article about him on there as well.
Right. But we do have other artists, and you can buy our art also on our Black Artist Marketplace.
Yes, there are several artists on there. You can now go to that site and purchase, okay? And also our individual sites as well.
All right. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.
Yes. All right. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.